Owner Del Rey.
Polly Lord. I don't know.
Close enough. So you remember, like, when I was talking about last episode about how we have this really cool character with us, and we could use him for some nefarious purposes?
Yes.
We did a little bit of that.
Why would you do anything in a game that seems like slightly untoward or unfair?
We did a little bit of grinding off screen to grab some of the more I guess some of the better equipment in this next area we're going into, because this upcoming little dungeon we're going to be going through is sort of one of the first real difficulty spikes of the game, and I find that if you're not fully equipped, like, you're going to get your face pounded. We're having a lot of pounding in this Let's Play, so
it's going to be a recurring theme.
Yeah, so I've
also one of the first, like, you don't have enough money to afford this shit. Yeah, spikes.
Yeah. So I went ahead and grabbed 2 Titan Slashers and a Titan Mail for Alice, because at this point in the game, even Alice can be like 1 or 2 shotted to death if she's not fully geared up. I grabbed Mr. Chaz a Steel Sword and a Titan Mail. I grabbed Han just a Circlet and a Titan Dagger, and we didn't have to do anything for Rune, because you don't have to do anything for Rune ever. I believe we should be quiet for a few moments and let the people enjoy this wonderful tune. Like, there are dogs barking in this.
That's exactly what it is.
Why is this? Why is this? That's all I can ask is, why is this?
They used that dog barking sample in Sonic 3 as well, I want to say.
I think you're right. But, since we were doing our little grindy spot there, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves healed back up.
By this not Jawa.
Yeah, by this not Jawa. These are kind of like, these are weird guys. Again, sort of like predecessor to beasts, maybe?
They first introduced in Phantasy Star 1.
Yeah. They wander the desert and they love trash.
Yeah. Just like Tumblr.
These are the Tumblr warriors. How did we get in here? We fucking walked, dude.
The stone rolled away on the 3rd day after Christ rose.
You have a husband looking like that?
Quit Motavian shaming.
That wasn't very, very nice of me, was it?
So these are Motavians. They eat garbage. We can't tell if they're bears or birds or kitties or what. And they hate Parmesan cheese Iranians. They hate Pomeranians, which is what human-looking type people in this game are.
Yeah. They're peace-loving, I guess, as well. Yeah.
Have you ever been over to somebody's house and they have a Pomeranian and it just, like, gives no fucks about you?
Yes.
Despite the fact that it's like, you could probably, like, fit in my pocket.
This guy's telling me to get out of the way and stop roaming around aimlessly, but he certainly looks like he's got a fucking purpose.
Yeah, he's looking for, like, discarded candy wrappers and shit to munch on.
But the first time you come here, it'll be really easy to overlook that there are actually shops in this town, because they're actually kind of hidden in these little stalls here, and he's got something to say about all of them. But this is the armor store where we bought some cool stuff.
And I used to think, too, that it's like the blue ones are actually places you can buy shit at, but I think it's just random.
Yeah, it's just like it's a square, basically, and it's a certain square. Hey, it's a Parmanian. It's a Paramanian. A Paramanian? Like, how am I supposed to say that?
Parmanian. I say Parmanian.
Parmanian. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you this time. And this is the tool store. This is where we buy all of our boners.
We pick up a copy of Lateralis.
Yes. We're gonna buy a telepipe. And we're gonna buy an escapipe.
Run tell that pipe.
Run tell that. And we're also gonna buy some cure paralysis, because I didn't learn until this morning that the enemies in the next dungeon can paralyze you. And this is the kind
that's right.
And this is the kind of game where status effects stick around afterward, after a battle. So
Yeah, it's really weird how that works. We may see it later. I will say though that like I don't think I've ever spent money on a status healing item in this game, like an antidote or a cure morale.
Well, I don't have any skills yet that can get rid of status effects, and here is the weapons shop where we bought all of our...
And I like how Chaz said, look at all this junk, but really that was the food court.
Yeah. The refined art of titanium.
Can we go in any of the other houses? I think there's...
Let's see.
It's just like the inn, and then there's another one that's just like pointless.
Okay, that's where we need to go.
Isn't there like a sort of out of the way passage? There was, yeah, this is Miss Can't Find a Husband.
Okay, this is, yeah, Miss Can't Find a Husband.
They do have flowers arranged.
Very nicely.
Breakfast nook. Very tasteful. Well, you could make a cooking machine, I guess, an easy bake oven. You know, figure that one out, Einstein.
Oh. Build an easy bake oven. Let's see.
Sell it.
Oh,
get
no.
money.
That's not.
That's a thing you could do a lot in this game. In some towns, you can like roam the outskirts. It even tells you in the manual, roam the outskirts of a town to find secret areas. But it's also easy to walk out of the town and then have to go in at the entrance.
Yeah. Damn it. In Phantasy Star 2, I know that there's one point where that is required. That you find the outskirts of a town.
That game is so obtuse, though.
It really is. But yeah, there's this thing back here we can't quite go into yet. But we're gonna go ahead and go into that, though. What do you say?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, check out these guys. Those are cool. Oh, this one's cute.
I don't know. The big red eyes kind of remind me of the evil chicken from space, Encourage the Cowardly Dog.
Well, that's... Yeah. And then their mom and dad both died, and here you are comparing them to a cartoon character. Good job.
Well, technically they are cartoon characters.
Arg.
It's called anime, Dad.
Arg. 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 Okay, I'll stop that. Okay, looks like quite high quality stuff. He's got the high quality stuff. No wonder everyone's stoned.
Because they stole it. He's a pirate. That's why he's saying arg all the time.
Arg. Not changing your tune with me, are you? Guess not. So I guess we'll talk to this guy here.
They're really constipated and they have no indoor plumbing or toilets.
This guy's an information dealer. Grandfather Dorin. What exactly do we want to ask? The secret of refining titanium. I think that's a good thing to ask about. Well, it's referred to as a secret. It really is a secret. Ha ha ha! Thanks. Yeah, fuck off, grandfather.
You douche.
Yeah, I think this old man needs to fuck right off a cliff. Okay, what exactly do we want to know? The secret of... Okay, no. We want to know why the path to this village is blocked by a rock.
Well, not anymore.
Well...
Back with another one
we'll
of them
take a chance.
fucking beats.
In preparation for a possible assault by Zio, we closed it ourselves off. Well, okay.
That's a good foreign policy.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Total hands off.
Okay, so he's not going to tell us about titanium, and we already know why the village is blocked off. What else you got? The measurements of that famous and beautiful hunter, Alice Brangwyn?
Her measurements? Ew, dear
What
God.
in the world is the 8-stroke warrior?
She's really bad at golf.
I'm glad you took it there and not the other place.
But what other place could I have taken it?
That's right. That's right. What do you say? You want to know Alice's measurements?
Yeah, let's go for it, because I doubt saying no could really glean us any more progress in this quest.
Good point. Now you're talking. I imagine him just being just really gross here. He's like, now you're talking. It's sort of like just rubbing his old crotch while he's saying it. Really gross.
How do you imagine that?
36, of course. It doesn't look. She don't look at 36 to me, honestly. 20.
Yeah, she's not exactly a brick house.
There we go. It's one of the few sprite-based pieces of animation
Yes.
in the game.
Yeah, and when they do it, it's just like really like, whoa!
It's so good.
She's got little like bacon curls above her head. She's pissed.
That's what happens to me when I get pissed. I get bacon in my hair. Oh, hey, it's you. Fart. Fart. There we go.
Said fart in a Genesis game.
It's great.
They say it more than once, too.
Yes. So it's already my favorite game ever. And she just like rears back for another one. It's like, we come on, guys. I made this Sprite. I need to use it again. Can we have her do it one more time?
She assaults an elderly man.
It's great. She's the greatest character. More
Stop
anime.
fooling an old man.
Okay, so yeah, we came to this guy looking for Alschlein, I believe. So hopefully he knows a thing or two about that. He came to get an item that he entrusted in Dorin's care, and I don't know what that could be. These people are looking for Alschlein.
I'm trying to think what the item is because I think I know what it is, but then it's
You'll
almost
find out.
like
You'll find out.
no, I think I know what it is, but it's like why does he need Dorin? Portrait of Dorian Gray, or sorry, the picture. Of
The
Dorian.
picture of Dorian Gray.
Picture of Dorel cigarettes. The model smiling too much. Now it's banned from having magazine ads like that. Thanks, Obama.
So just as soon as Rune came into our party, Rune is going to leave.
Just like, who's that stupid old fart in Final Fantasy VI? The one who never, like, shows up in your party again after Ultros wrecks your boat.
Bannon.
Yeah, but that guy sucked. Rune is actually awesome.
He's like, don't go after Zio yet. That's my bae.
Yeah, this part's really weird because it's like, it gets all serious, the music.
Yeah,
cuts
like the
out.
music completely stops and you get this very serious series of panels here.
And then he breaks the fourth wall. It's like, this stage of the game, you can't fight him because you haven't tripped all the story flags yet.
Yeah. So now we're getting, just as soon as Rune leaves, we get another party member. Grizz is going to spaz out and join us.
We got Grimm's Lanzarus.
Yes. So he is basically just a tank. Basically, that's all he is. He can only use axes, and he's the only character in the game that can use axes. At some point in development, it looked like he was... he can also use shields, by the way, which is completely pointless, since axes are two-handed weapons. So you could feasibly just drop two shields on this guy and make him do nothing. Bros and Crash both do, instant death.
Bros makes Mountain Dew and Doritos rain from the sky.
Yeah. So yeah, you could give this guy two shields and have him not be able to attack, which is kind of pointless. But it seems to hint at the fact that maybe he was able to use other weapons and stuff at some point during development. But maybe it was sort of cut at the last minute. Because like axes also give him a pretty decent defense boost as well. And he also starts with the best gear that you can get until now as well, which is, you know, a godsend after those last few Phantasy Star games.
Yeah, it's like, Rudo shows up in your party in Phantasy Star 2. I'm completely useless. He looks like John Cena. Funny that you mentioned, yeah, that maybe he, you know, could have done some other stuff that was cut. I mean, maybe, like, this whole part was supposed to be longer, but then Leslie figured, hey, we're kind of running out of space on this cartridge. And
yeah, because this
development time, it's like this Genesis isn't going to be around for that much longer.
Yeah, this is pretty late in the Genesis's life cycle, so basically we need to go here.
I would say, was
Yeah, this was 94, and I think it came out in 93 in Japan. So that's just a couple of years before the Saturn and the PlayStation started taking over the market. So, I guess, you know what? This is a twofer. We're going to find out what's going on down here next time. Say goodbye to the fun people, Boner.
Goodbye to the boners.